All right. So we move on to the episode The Empty Child. Rose and Doctor and Rose, they find themselves in London during the Blitz in 1941. They're chasing after something, and it seems like this thing is the cause of something that's going on. Doctor and Rose get separated when the doctor goes to inquire from the people, about what happened, like what fell, all that stuff. And he asks if anything fell from the sky, to which they just laugh, and it turns out he's in 1941 London when the Blitz is going on. So, yeah, that's a laughable question. There are things falling from the sky all the time. And the Rose, well, coming across the strange child asking, "Are you my mummy?" gets taken on one of the balloons, those air balloon things, dirigibles, whatever you call them, and is saved by Captain Jack Harkness. This is our first appearance of John Barrowman as Captain Jack Harkness, and yeah, this is a two-parter, by the way. So, meanwhile, the doctor runs into Nancy, who is helping out homeless children, getting them food and stuff like that. And she tells the doctor the story about her brother, who died the night of the initial, when the ship crashed and everything. He died, and so he's this little kid that's going around. The doctor finds this other doctor, a real doctor, and he shows them the patients who have all seemed to be wearing gas masks and have a scratch on their hand. And it turns out they all have the symptoms of whatever this little boy has. And the gas masks are attached to their heads. And indeed, we see that this doctor, not our doctor, but this other doctor that he's talking to, he turns into the thing. And while they use regular people for the gas mask kids or whatever, when this doctor transforms into, to what the others look like, the CGI is terrible. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. But yeah, it looks terrible. It really does. And I guess I don't understand this, is that they keep making a comment about Rose's shirt. She's wearing a big Union Jack on it. And how during the war it's not a good thing. You can't have faith in your country during a war. I think you should. Her wearing a Union Jack during the war shouldn't be a bad thing by any means. And yeah, they make a big deal about it. Oh, I'm going around during World War II wearing this. It's just like, what? And Jack seems to think they're time agents, but they're not. He threw that. It's just space junk that he threw at him. But there's got to be something more to it, because it's causing this whole thing. Yeah, so the doctor, Rose, I'm losing track. I'm sorry. So the doctor reunites with Rose towards the end here. And this little boy is not a little boy. They say he's not a little boy, but it is. It's her brother. It's Nancy's brother. That's what it is. And so don't touch it or you'll become like the rest of them. What else can I say here? I think that Nancy helping other kids during the war. But as the doctor comments, they should have been moved. And they don't even give it a decent reason why they just come back. They just said, I did, but I came back. And there's never any excuse why he came back. Just like, there was this man there. That was it. And it's like, because I've seen movies about World War II, like Ben Nevis and Broomsticks, And they were moving kids out of London to keep them safe. So the fact that their kid's still in London is just so they can have Nancy doing something during this story. Otherwise, there's no reason for Nancy to be there, to be honest. So they have to. And there's one thing I want to point out that's sort of a spoiler for the next episode, but sort of, I kind of don't remember it. Maybe it isn't, maybe it is, I don't know. But, so the kid keeps saying, "Where's my mummy? Are you my mummy? Where's my mummy?" But they keep insisting that Nancy is his sister. But the doctor knows that the boy is coming after Nancy. Like, he knew she was in the house, was coming after her. So why hasn't he connected the dots? Or, being that he's the doctor, maybe he has connected the dots. Who knows? What I'm trying to say is I think Nancy is the kid's mom, not sister. Which is weird because it's a young actress, but, you know, teenage pregnancies are the thing. Who knows? Yeah. Not really much else to talk about here. It's an alright episode. I think the second part is better, but it introduces us to Captain Jack Harkness. So, yeah. Oh, and there's a scene in which the TARDIS phone rings on the outside, and the Doctor is baffled as to why it's ringing. How can something that's not a real phone, that doesn't work? You know, and, you know, it's just a kid, you know. But yeah. It's an alright episode. So what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.